to Mr. Vanderkast's story series. This is a true story. This story was told to me by a friend who I met recently. Let's call her Julia. So, Julia was out for a trip with her friends to a nearby lake quite far from where she lived. Upon reaching the destination, they were so excited about how the trip would go on. Everything was good and they had a very good time at the lake, and it was getting dark. Since they had to cross a dense forest to go back home, they found it not safe to travel through the trail as there were no proper roads and lights. Finally, they found a hotel few miles away from the lake and decided to stay over there that night. Everyone in the gang didn't find the hotel so well receiving as it looked very old and creepy. Since they were left with no other choice, they somehow convinced themselves to stay there. But Julia was not convinced, and she had an odd feeling about the hotel staff, who was a large creepy-looking old man. Everyone, already tired by now, decided to shrug off the feeling of discomfort and wanted to get some sleep, so they proceeded to their rooms. Julia got a single room. She was, however, not feeling sleepy because of the room looked creepy and was emitting a strange smell. After spending some time over the phone, she fell asleep. Few minutes later she woke up to a strange noise coming from the doorway. It was a screeching noise. Annoyed and also afraid of thinking what it was, she gathered up some courage to get up from her bed and check out what it was. Suddenly her room door cracked open and she saw a huge figure about 6 to 9 feet tall. Frozen by what she was seeing, but also she was keen on not letting whatever it was to know that she was afraid. She gathered up courage and asked, "Who are you?" in a deep voice. It was then the dark figure started moving towards her. She was completely blacked out by then and fell on her back. When she woke up, she found herself in a nearby hospital and cops all over the place. It was then she came to know that the old man who ran the hotel was not really the hotel staff, but he was a psycho killer who disguised himself as a hotel staff. Julia's friend Elena wanted to talk with Julia, so she woke up in the middle of the night and saw someone standing at Julia's doorway, and having recognized him as the old man at the reception, she yelled at him saying, "What are you doing here?" The deranged old man then attacked Julia, knocking her down unconscious, and tried to attack Elena and ran towards her. Elena immediately and took an iron rod nearby and struck the old man, leaving him seriously injured, and yet the old man was still angry and was abusing Elena using filthy words. Unable to bear with it, Elena immediately called all the other friends who stayed with them in the hotel, and they tied up the old man to a pole outside the hotel and informed the cops about the incident. Cops rushed to the spot and pinned down the old man. It was later found that the old man was a psycho killer. He had killed the caretaker of the hotel and disguised himself as the hotel caretaker, patiently waiting for his next victim. Julia still get chills, narrating about the incident, and she was lucky to be alive now. Who knows what could have happened to her? Expect the unexpected. Do like, share and subscribe, it really helps us a lot.